I'm on the bus on my way to work, and as the school run join, I'm struck. Struck by the laughter and play, struck by the disapproving faces of the grey, and I'm thinking of the vote. Thinking of the day where lives will change, and I know that the grey will then be out to play with the lives of the young. At 16 you can bear a child and marry the dad if your dad grants consent, but it's not until 18 you can fight for the right to decide on your future, but hey, you can rent your own home and write your own will, but what is there to leave behind if our country doesn't change course, stand still? You aren't interested in politics or parties or polls, but it's your life this affects. It's our lives that have holes where security could exist. Our fees are increasing, but our wages are not, as the elite put their deposit down on their second or third yacht. They are climbing the property ladder and we can't reach the bottom rung. I feel stung, and so I'm using my tongue to speak out. At 18, you are free of your parents' hold, free to make your decisions and mould the life you want to lead. Find a party that speaks to you. Do you want things to stay as they are, or do you think we deserve something new? We face different challenges to those before us, and who could know more about how to support one another as they abort care for our mental health? They are destroying our healthcare. They are friends with Trump, which brings a lump to my throat when you say your vote doesn't count. In 2015, the old voted blue and the young voted red, but the percentages shed some light on the result. More old than young put the cross in the box and the red fell short. The old reap the benefits and keep their free bus. But what about us? We still have 50 years plus left to live. I'm only one person, I can't be bothered to vote, and if everyone our age felt the same, we would note that our future was being decided by generations ahead, and I'm fed up with that being the case. Let's think about our wage and our house and our car, and how many kids, and will we go far? It's overwhelming, I know, and politics seem like a drain, but is this how it's designed so it will always remain the same? The language used is not inclusive to me or to you. It speaks to our elders who know what to do. We need to engage, we need to stand tall, we need to stand out and show them all that we do have a voice. It doesn't seem exciting or fun, but the possibilities are, and there's a chance of the house and maybe even the car if living wages are increased. I have a daughter, only 15 months of age, and there's no guarantee there'll be an equal wage, and the rage I feel is all-encompassing. She could go to a school with no books and no play and be steered away from the truth of today. She deserves equality, fair pay, to be confident and kind, to work hard, to explore. We have to bear in mind we are setting an example. You talk about girls' jobs and boy jobs. Please get a grip and see that your perspective is slipping. Parliament is full of bickering and jibing. You lie to our face. Can you imagine if we did this in school? It's a fucking disgrace. You want us to trust you with our lives, but I see no gain if you remain. The party leaders are old and tired, we have to admit, but I can see in his eyes that at least Corbyn gives a shit about the young. Education, health and housing are big pulls for me, as I still need all three. Don't you see? We are miles behind. In a country so powerful and strong and free, why are people like you and me living on the street? Think about the 4 years ahead, and if you want those life decisions to be led by generations above, have your say, cast your vote for a life you will lead and one day might love. This is the year we can demand a fresh start and fight for what feels right in the roots of our heart. We are a strong generation of thinkers. We are kind, and we must make decisions that put prejudice behind. Come together and allow our voices to stand out. Let's all gain some insight and make our vote count. I'm on the bus on my way to work, and as the school run join, I'm struck. Struck by the laughter and play, struck by the disapproving faces of the grey, and I'm thinking of the vote.